Ladies and gentlemen, snowkarl to the $1.50 says, I have an idea. How about we host a competition where everyone can compete on who makes the best emote? We make it the next one when we reach 250 members. You could offer a small prize of $50 to $100. All right, let me think about that for one brief second. No! What is the point? Just think about this. What is the point? I gotta love this. What is the point of having a members goal? Guys, please support the channel. All right? Please support it by becoming a member. Oh, then I spend all the money that I raised with the memberships to buy an emote. Then why did I do it? Like, oh my, what? Why did I bother? Right? Spend it all. You guys got to understand something. A membership here on YouTube costs $3.99. I get about between $2 and $2.50 per membership. So, if I spend $100 on an emote, I just blew 50 memberships. Yeah. Anyway, I don't even know why I entertain some of this stuff. I just don't know why I do. Okay? snowkarl did another tip, and he's asking what I got for Kat's birthday. And then he's criticizing dinner out and blah, 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 blah. All right, snowkarl, here's the thing. Number one, it's none of your business. Number two, it's none of your business. And number three, now this one is actually the most important of all, so I hope you're really listening. It's none of your business. Really? What my wife and I do behind closed doors is none of your fucking business. Alrighty then. Swagonito, has tipped me $20 and says, hey Phil, did you do any research on the game? What's it about? I see a female protagonist, which is neat. I don't know too much about it. Like I said, the plot and everything is completely foreign to me. What I do know is that the game was meant to be an homage to classic survival horror. Fixed camera angles, limited ammo, puzzles that can be challenging and cryptic. You know, think Resident Evil 1 the first time you ever played it. Or games like Alone in the Dark that have like ongoing psychological horror. That's basically what the game is supposed to be. I don't know if it's great or not. The game was only $20. So it's not like it was a giant investment. And if it sucks ass, I'm going to be so frustrated or disappointed. I purposely tried to stay away from any kind of spoilers or anything in regards to that, because I wanted it to feel really genuine first time I'm playing it. Not, oh, I read up on the game and now I know everything that's going to happen, you know. I'm under the impression it will play like classic Resident Evil, and that's all I'm really going into it knowing. Okay? Fair enough. Also, I have another update for snowkarl. None of your business! Mind your own business. Yikes. Okay. I swear. Obviously, guys, I'm being silly and over the top and joking. But the point that I'm making here is, you got to understand, my personal life is my personal life. If I tell you guys the reason why I'm taking an extra day off this week, you should respect that. You shouldn't then try to get every fucking detail. Like, all right, Phil, so you're taking an extra day off to be with your wife. Give me the agenda of what you're doing all day long from start to finish. What time will you be waking up? Will you be showering in the morning? Will you have breakfast and brush your teeth before you leave? How many times will you kiss your wife before you leave the house? Will you hold her hand when you're driving around that day? Where are you going? Are you going shopping? Are you going out to eat? Are you going to the zoo? Are you going to, you know what I mean? Like, are you going to the mall? Like, geez. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's my own private life, dude. If I wanted to tell you every moment of what we're doing in our agenda, I would. But as you guys know, I can't do that. You guys know that, sadly, there's a bunch of stalker idiots on the internet who go after every little thing that I do. And if I even gave you an inkling of what we were actually trying to do here on our day off, that people would likely try to ruin it for us. You know that. Come on, use your common sense, use your head. Oh, wait a minute. I just said it. I said common sense and use your head. And I forget we're in 2021 and 90% of the population apparently doesn't have it. And that's why we get crazy intrusive questions and comments and things like that. People just want to know everything about everything, right? Well, guess what? No, you cannot know about every aspect of my life at all. All right? You just can't. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Okay? All right. Grass has tipped me $1.50 and says, why not lower the price of Tier 1 memberships to $2.99? That would bring down the barrier of entry to a bit and lead to a more broadened viewer base. Because Grass, I'll be honest with you. I'll give you an honest take on here, all right? Because a lot of people don't know this, so allow me to explain. When I jumped from Twitch to YouTube, all right, YouTube gives you more flexibility with the amounts of like crowdfunding things you can do. And for example, on YouTube, with the membership tiers, you can have multiple tiers just like you had on Twitch, but you actually have the ability to price the tiers out however you want. All right? I can have a tier lower than what I have right now and tiers higher than what I have right now, and I can custom price those tiers. Now, there's recommendations. Like, it'll say, oh, we recommend the standard tier is $4.99. We recommend tier 2 is like $10, and we recommend tier 3 is like $20 or something like that. I don't even know exactly what the tiers are. All right, but there was recommendations that were already set up there, and then you have to go out of your way if you want to change those to price them out differently. From what I'm to understand, most people who stream full-time on YouTube left the tiers alone and just leave the defaults. So to become a member, it's $5. To be a tier 2, it's like $10. Like, they just leave it as is. They don't really mess with it. Some people have actually completely changed and altered and created a million tiers. So there's like a $1, a $2, a $5, a $7, a $10, a $12, a $15. I would argue that those kind of tiers are more like a Patreon, where, oh, I have a Patreon and you're going to support me on Patreon. There's different tier levels you can support. That's pretty much what the membership levels are. But I'm not doing that. You guys know that. We're not doing like little things here and there in regards to the levels of membership. It's just basically you're a member, you get access to all the basic stuff. If you want to do a higher membership tier, by all means, please do. Those help me more. But I don't have any really other things to give away as incentive or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's basically you get everything from the get-go when you become a member. Now, when I came from Twitch to YouTube and I saw that the membership was $4.99, I looked at it and I was like, now, wait a minute. On Twitch, the membership was $4.99. But on Twitch, admittedly, there was a few extra options. I mean, the big option everyone mentions is that on Twitch, those emotes that you unlock when you become a member can be used on anyone's channel on Twitch. So you could go, if you're a member of my channel on Twitch, or excuse me, they call it a subscriber, right? If you were that over on Twitch, you could go to someone else's channel and use my emotes there. And some people literally did that just to do that. They wanted to go to another streamer's streams and use my face and do silly emotes there, all right? That's something you cannot do on YouTube. And knowing that that was a major loss, I didn't feel like the value was there to charge everyone the full $4.99 that they'd been being charged over on Twitch. It didn't make sense. In addition to that, I knew that when you go from one business to another, like you go from YouTube to a different video sharing website, or you go from Twitch to another streaming website, it's hard to get people to make the jump. People don't like change. They like coming and having consistency and having the same exact thing every single day. If all of a sudden I'm now asking you to make an active leap from one business to another with all these changes that are going to be implemented, it could be scary, it could be frustrating, and a lot of people say, I'm not going to do it. So to incentivize people to not only come over to my YouTube channel, but to get that membership, I made it cheaper by $1, okay? Now, admittedly, I'm not making as much. I'm being honest here. I made about $2.50 on a membership over on Twitch, and for what I'm to understand, I make between $2 and $2.50 here on YouTube per membership, but it's not as much. It's slightly less. Not that it's a ginormous difference, but there's definitely a difference. I took a small hit to lower the cost of memberships here on YouTube, all right? And arguably, the people who become members aren't complaining. They like the membership program, but you can see a definitive difference. A definitive difference between the amount of members that I have here and the amount of subscribers I had over on Twitch. On Twitch, I had upwards of just normal paying subscribers was between 400 to 600 a month. Then you had people who had their Twitch Prime subscriptions, and then you had gifted subscriptions. So I was at one point 900 plus, right? I come over here, I can't even push 250, okay? Even though they're cheaper, I can't push 250. It is what it is. Like I told you guys, I feel that over time, more people will get used to me being here and want to join the streams and become a channel member, especially with these new games coming out in the fall. Traditionally, I get a spike in attention. People want to see me play the new releases, and they'll want to be able to have the emotes. They'll want to be able to chat as much as they want, etc., while these new releases are out. So I think we will get an increase in the next few months. But if I were to lower the price of memberships, like let's say this Grass is suggesting to $2.99, that's another $1 per membership out of my pocket a month. So just think of it this way. Right now we're at $250. If I were to reduce the cost to $2.99, I just lost $250 that I would have made this month. How do I make up for that? I would need, do the math, 100 more memberships. Think about that. I would need 100 more memberships to make up for the $1 loss per membership that I have right now. Do you think we're going to get three? Do you think as a result of me lowering the cost of a membership from $3.99 to $2.99 that all of a sudden we're immediately going to get 100 new members? Because I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. I just don't. I think that what's going to happen is we're going to have slow growth. So would it maybe in the short term maybe I'd get 10, 20 new people to jump on and I would lose money, you know? It's very similar to when people make the suggestion, Phil, if finances are tight, why don't you quit being a full-time streamer and get a part-time job to supplement what you're doing on your streams and then do this as part-time? Well, because I make more money on a stream now than I would working all day at a part-time job. Even with minimum wages being what they are out here in Washington, which are quite high compared to the rest of the country. If I worked, 7 to 8 hour day, minimum wage job, I make more money usually on a stream than that. So why would I take myself out of a position where I'm making more to make less? It doesn't make sense. It's the dumbest decision you could possibly make. But people think that, if you just lower the cost of membership, immediately you're going to make that up. Wrong. If you just jump from being the uncertain streamer and go to a nice stable job over here in retail or whatever, you'll be fine. Wrong. These are just incorrect assumptions based on prejudices, based on biases, and based on foolish, irrational thought. There's no factual basis for people saying this stuff. Maybe it benefits this particular person if I lower the cost of the membership $1 because they'll jump on and get it. That doesn't mean 100 people are going to get it overnight, and that means immediately a hit to my business, which I can't take. Right now, I need as much support as possible. I can't be taking hits to my business. Now, here's the thing. Let's say by the end of 2021, okay? By the end of 2021, things are good. Memberships are up. Memberships are up by 200. Right? We've doubled the memberships, maybe, by the end of the year because all the hot new releases brought in people who wanted to support the streams, right? Now I'm making so much more if I wanted to lower the cost of memberships, then I could do it. You can't just do it and take a giant hit and just hope for the best that you're going to make that back up. That's not how business works. It's just not. If you have the cushioning to do it, you can make those kind of moves. If you have the cushioning. I don't have any cushioning. I have to make ends meet. I'm barely making ends meet as is. I can't be dealing with taking a giant hit on a whim, on an experiment to hope that something works. You see what I'm saying? Maybe one day I'll be able to do that. Maybe one day I'll have that flexibility. I don't have that flexibility right now. Okay? And by the way, Grass, please don't take this as anything being like I'm shooting you down or I'm not offended whatsoever by your suggestion. I think it was actually a great question. I'm happy you asked it, because I was able to elaborate in an intelligent manner what's going on here and why I can't really, do that stuff, Okay? Fair enough? Okay. Cool. And that's correct, iHeartDarts. That was not a rant. That was just me factually and calmly explaining the situation. But idiots actually think that's a rant. Now allow me to explain the difference. You ready? Someone who has a brain in their head says, someone on stream is actually taking time out from their stream to explain a point or to discuss something that someone asked. Someone who is an immature, really drama queen person, like someone who just wants to, in their head, everything is drama, would literally say that segment of 5 minutes that I spent explaining is a rant. That's not a rant. Do you even understand what a rant is? Seriously, does anyone actually understand the definition of rant? Here you go. Chasing Cinema Essay says, to pronounce or speak or shout at length in a wild and impassioned way. Did I ever raise my voice? Was I crazily impassioned and going on a giant extended, no. It was me explaining the situation very factually, rationally, and answering a question. If you think that's a rant, you're a fucking idiot. You are a drama queen idiot who spins anything into something for personal gain. Well, if I claim that something was over dramatic and full of ranting drama and someone lost control and really lost it to talk about something on a stream, I'll get drama views on my video on YouTube that slanders that person, right? People are just dumb. I mean, seriously, you are dumb. You're the lowest level of intelligence. If you like that kind of content and everything on this planet is dramatic to you, you need to get a fucking life, man. Us mature adults don't fucking want drama, man. We don't care about that. We just want to have a good time and relax. We want the opposite. We don't want to create drama and tenseness and stress. We just want to have a good time, man. Sit back, relax, enjoy a video game, have fun, laugh, have fun conversation. We don't want to worry about that stupid shit. We don't want any drama in our lives. We're dumb. Been there, done that, man. Money. It's really just stupid. Yeah. Just be honest. Yeah. Money. Dumb fucks. Oh, money. Yeah. Money. Okay. Money. Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money. Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money. Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, yeah. Money. Oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money. Oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Tipping me helps me more than anything.